Everyone, welcome to Manika IAS. Welcome to another session of Places in News. So this is week 2. We have started a series for UPSC 2027 prelim exam specifically. So we'll be covering today places in news from 8th June to 14th June. Okay. So the topics that we are discussing today are these. One is your South China and East China Sea. Okay. So we will discuss the geographical aspect in this particular session, and we'll discuss the strategic and political aspect in IR section. All right. Then we'll also discuss the geography of Yemen and Red Sea, Jozila Tunnel, and then river interlinking projects. Very important for your pre and as well as for your mains. Okay. So we'll discuss that. Now we'll first start with the very first topic, which is your South China and East China Sea. See, why this is in news? Specifically because Japan and Philippines उन्होंने announce किया that they'll talk to formalize and solidify their maritime borders. So South China Sea is a disputed region between China and countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines. See, now this is your South China Sea. It is in Pacific Ocean, I'll tell you. This is called a 9-dash line. Okay. This is the region जो चाइना क्लेम करता है कि उनका है एज पर अ मैप ऑफ 1947. ठीक है, बट होता क्या है, एवरी कंट्री हैज देयर ओन मैरीटाइम बॉर्डर्स. मैरीटाइम बॉर्डर्स मतलब अगर हमारे लैंड बॉर्डर हैं तो हमें पता है कि किसका कौन सा बॉर्डर है. जो हमारे मैप डिनोट करते हैं वो यही डिनोट करते हैं. लेकिन अनक्लॉज करके एक बॉडी है, यूएन क्लॉज. ठीक है, इसको हम आईआर में डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में, बट जस्ट टू गिव यू अ ब्रीफ. इनके लॉज के और इंटरनेशनल लॉज के अकॉर्डिंग आपका जो एक्सक्लूसिव इकोनॉमिक जोन होता है EEZ, विच आपके बॉर्डर से खड़े होकर 200 नॉटिकल माइल्स तक, वो एक कंट्री की टेरिटरी होती है, सोवरेनिटी होती है. वहाँ पे आपके कोस्ट गार्ड्स वगैरह रहते हैं. ठीक है, नाउ चाइना ने क्या किया है, सबके EEZ को क्लेम किया है बाय सेइंग दैट दिस इज आवर बॉर्डर. And another thing that China is doing is they are creating artificial islands. मतलब, see, China is such a cunning country. What they are doing is they are deliberately taking their ships full of sandbags, उसको यहाँ पे लेके जाते हैं सी के अंदर, and they are putting it in the ocean, and they are creating artificial island ताकि उनके border से खड़े होके they can enhance their EEZ. ठीक है, exclusive economic zone को enhance कर सके. ठीक है, so this is one thing that China is doing, and that is why this area is disputed. But now these countries, Japan and Philippines, they have announced that they will formalize their and solidify their maritime borders. अगर Japan और Philippines announce करेंगे, because Japan, although is not a party in South China Sea, it is a party of dispute in East China Sea. ठीक है, we'll see that. Now, in retaliation, China escalated tensions by sending vessels to harass and intimidate Taiwanese ship, claiming this was a response to breach of their regional authority. So this is a sort of conflict that is going in this region, and this make this area very important. Now see, what are the island nations? Partly islands, parcel islands. Now they are also party to the dispute because they do have an overlapping EEZ. So this is your South China Sea. Remember, the borders are with Vietnam, China, Taiwan, Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and the island nations are Paracel Islands and Spratly Islands and Scarborough Shoal. ठीक है, this is what you need to remember. Now let's see what is the claim. ठीक है, this is just to give you an understanding. See, now if we have seen the map of South China Sea, right? Now this is China, this is Vietnam. Now this is Philippines EEZ. ठीक है, now this is Vietnam EEZ. That is exclusive economic zone. This is Japan median line. All right. And what China is claiming कि ये पूरा का पूरा हमारा है. ठीक है. So they are claiming entire South China Sea as their EEZ, and to enhance their claim, they are developing artificial islands. So what we have learned so far: what is EEZ? What are the party to dispute in South China Sea? What is the location of South China Sea, the bordering countries of South China Sea, and also the island nations in the South China Sea. Okay, now let's move to the East China Sea. What is the dispute? See, now here this was your South China Sea, right? This is your Philippine Sea, and here you have East China Sea. So, what are parties, the bordering countries of East China Sea? South Korea, China, Japan. Okay, there you have Yellow Sea. Remember, Yellow Sea, East China Sea, Philippine Sea, and South China Sea. Remember the location, all of them are in Pacific Ocean. All right. Now, if you see, these Senkaku Islands is the disputed territory. और ये यूपीएससी पूछती भी है. It's a disputed territory between Japan and China. Okay. So this purple line is the area claimed by China, and this is the area orange line which is claimed by Japan. Okay. And that is why both the topic were in news, South China Sea and East China Sea. Now now let's see the features. It is relatively shallow, but features a deep trench near Japan called Okinawa Trough. This is your deep trench. Okay. Okinawa Trough. Now in the comment section, do tell me what do we mean when we say trench. What is the meaning of term trench? This is what you have to tell me. So this was about South China Sea and East China Sea. Now let's see next topic, which is your Red Sea and Bab el Mandab. See, हुआ क्या है? Because of the ongoing war between USA, Israel and Iran, यमन के जो हाउथी रिबेल्स हैं, उन्होंने ईरान के साथ साइड करके दे हैव डिक्लेयर्ड दैट इफ दे सी एनीबडी क्रॉसिंग दिस बाब एल मंदब स्ट्रेट, ठीक है, जो या तो इजराइल के लिए जा रही है या वहां से आ रही है, एनीबडी इन एनी रिलेशन टू इजराइल क्रॉसिंग द बाब एल मंदब स्ट्रेट, एनी शिप विल नॉट बी अलाउड टू पास थ्रू दैट. ठीक है. सो यूजिंग इलाइट पोर्ट करके एक जगह है इसराइल के अंदर, या तो अगर वो पोर्ट को इस्तेमाल भी कर रही है, ठीक है, अगर वो जा रही है तो दैट विल नॉट बी अलाउड. सो दिस इज अगेन अ पार्ट ऑफ द ऑनगोइंग वॉर बिटवीन इसराइल, ईरान एंड USA. So in that regard, let us first see the location, now this is a very complex geographically also and political also. It is a very volatile area. ठीक है. So that is why this area is always in news, and this area always make its way to the paper. That is why Strait of Hormuz के ऊपर इस साल भी question पूछा था, and you get a lot of question with respect to bounding countries of Persian Gulf, Red Sea, Gulf of Aden, इन सब के. So that is why it is very important कि आप इस सब को अच्छे से याद करो. Now if you see the Red Sea, here you have Mediterranean Sea. ठीक है. This is your Red Sea. What are the bordering countries? Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Sudan, Eritrea, and Yemen. ठीक है. So these, and this is your Sinai Peninsula. Sinai Peninsula. And these two, Gulf of Suez and Gulf of Aqaba. Now, this Gulf of Aqaba is at the border with Israel. And which port do we have? We have Eilat port. ठीक है. Now, अगर यहाँ पे आपका issues हैं and somebody Israel की vessels को जाना है, तो they will go from this area, Red Sea और Gulf of Aden को cross करके बाब एल मंदब स्ट्रेट से. ठीक है. That is why Yemen is now siding with Iran to protect the interest of Iran, and they have declared that the ships cannot pass through it. Now, if you see what are the bordering countries of Bab el Mandab, they are Djibouti, Eritrea and Yemen. ठीक है. अब जितनी भी ये बाब एल मंदब स्ट्रेट है ना, इसका 50% इज ऑपरेटेड बाय यमन एंड 50% इज ऑपरेटेड बाय जिबूटी एंड एरिटेरिया. नॉर्थ का हिस्सा यमन ऑपरेट करता है और उसके नीचे का साउथ का हिस्सा एरिटेरिया एंड जिबूटी ऑपरेट करता है. दैट इज वाई दिस इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स एरिया, और ये एग्जाम में यू कैन गेट द क्वेश्चन अराउंड दिस. एट द सेम टाइम दिस रीजन, ठीक है, इज नोन एज Horn of Africa. ठीक है. This region is known as Horn of Africa. So you remember this. This is very complex, but you still have to remember the bordering countries of Persian Sea, Red Sea, and Gulf of Aden, Gulf of Suez, Gulf of Aqaba. I'll show you the location of port as well. See, Now see this. This is your Egypt. This is Eilat port. ठीक है? It is in Israel, and every ship that is coming from Israel through the Red Sea will have to come to this port, and if any sea going through this Eilat port will also be not allowed. ठीक है? So this is Gulf of Aqaba, and then it mixes in the Red Sea. In the north you have Mediterranean Sea. Okay. So this was about the entire geography of Red Sea. Now let's move to the next question, which is next topic, which is your Jozila tunnel. ठीक है? Now why this is in tunnel? The construction of this tunnel is finally completed now. ठीक है? So it is one of the most ambitious and strategically critical mountain infrastructure process in India, and it has achieved a milestone, its final breakthrough, that excavation from both ends of the mountain has successfully connected in the middle. That means the connection is completed. Now if you see the geography, this is your tunnel. It is starting from Baltal, ठीक है, and it is connected in Myanmar. Now let's see. Where it is located, it is on National Highway 1 and has been the only road link between Kashmir Valley and Ladakh. So this is very important, ठीक है. Then it connects Baltal, which is in Jammu Kashmir, to Myanmar near Dras in Ladakh. Length is 13.15 kilometer, making it Asia's longest bi-directional road tunnel. So this is another important fact for you to remember, that it is Asia's longest bi-directional tunnel. ठीक है. Another thing is it is connected Kashmir Valley and Ladakh. One point. Second point, it is Asia's longest bi-directional tunnel. Third, it connects Baltal, which is in Jammu Kashmir, to Myanmar, which is in Ladakh. So these are the important points for you to remember. Okay. Now let's see the next topic, which is your interlinkaging of river projects. ठीक है. So river project. सबसे पहले हम कैन बेतवा लिंक के बारे में देखेंगे. Now what is कैन बेतवा? Now this is a river. Both of them are tributaries of river Yamuna. And why we all are talking about interlinkaging of river? To provide water from water surplus basins to deficit basin. ठीक है. जहाँ पे surplus जिन basin में water है वहाँ से हम deficit basins में देंगे, so that we can look into the problem of water scarcity in some regions. ठीक है. So दोनों की दोनों यमुना के tributaries हैं. ठीक है. They both are north flowing rivers that originate in Vindhyas range. Now this is important point. See, rivers के ये सारे point बहुत important है. Please pay attention to it. ठीक है. And it is in Madhya Pradesh. It acts as a major tributaries of Yamuna river. ठीक है. Now if you see the location, this is your Betwa river. ठीक है. And this is your Ken river. Ken river is passing through Panna Tiger Reserve. ठीक है. And we are trying to connect two of them so that we can get the surplus water from the Ken basin to the Betwa basin, which is basically in Bundelkhand region. Now let's see which area is the Bundelkhand region. If you see this, now this is the Bundelkhand region, this area. ठीक है. So we are trying to give water to this region. Origin क्या है Ken river का? It is Ahirgaon village, Kaimur range. ठीक है. And it is Katni, I think, is the place of the name. Vindhyan range near Hoshangabad in Madhya Pradesh is the origin of Betwa river. Mouth कहाँ पे join करता है? Banda, उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर. So it joins the Yamuna at Banda, and Betwa river joins Yamuna near Hamirpur, Uttar Pradesh. So both of them originate in Vindhya range, MP, and they join Yamuna in UP. ठीक है. Key region cross Panna region Bundelkhand for the Ken river and Malwa plateau को Betwa river. ठीक है. Ecological overlap क्या है? They passes through Panna Tiger Reserve and the dams include Rajghat, Matatila and Paricha. So this is about the ecological relevance. Now let's see another, which is Parvati Kalisindh Chambal link. So Parvati and Kalisindh both are tributary of Chambal river. ठीक है. Now if you see, origin of Chambal is in Janapa Vindhya range. Again, it is MP, Then it flows through MP, Rajasthan and UP and is known for ravines in National Chambal Sanctuary which is known for घड़ियाल्स. ठीक है, National Chambal Sanctuary. Kalisinth originates in Bagli, Vindhya Range, MP. Chambal originates in MP. Kalisinth originates in MP. Parbati originates in MP and again in the Vindhyan range. Both Ken and Betwa originated in the Vindhyan range as well. Banas, it is from Aravali and Kumbhalgarh in Rajasthan. So all three of them originates in MP, but this Banas river, it originates in Rajasthan. Another important fact is all three of them, these two, Kalisinth and Parbati, are the tributaries of Chambal river and they are right bank tributaries. ठीक है, whereas this Banas river is a left bank tributary of Chambal river. All right, so this is another important point. If you see, हमने origin देख लिया. Now let's see the course and confluence. Kalisinth कहाँ पे originate हो रही है? North. It flows northwards from MP to it move to Rajasthan. ठीक है, and Kota के around it mixes with the Chambal river. Then Parbati again it will flow northwards because it is going from MP to Rajasthan. ठीक है, and it merges with Chambal near Savai Madhopur in Rajasthan. ठीक है, Banas it also starts in Rajasthan but it mixes also in Rajasthan. ठीक है, so it doesn't go across MP, so it is available only in Rajasthan. Okay, so this is important point with respect to these two rivers. Now let's see the map. Now if you see, this is the Chambal river. ठीक है, this is Kalisinth flowing northwards, Parbati again flowing northwards, Chambal, and then Banas is coming here. ठीक है, so Banas is flowing southwards and then Chambal finally go and meet Yamuna. ठीक है, so this is the map that you have to keep in mind for Chambal river. The most important thing that you should remember is that Parbati, Kalisinth both are tributary of Chambal and Chambal in return is a tributary of Yamuna river. They both starts in MP. Chambal also starts in MP. All three of them originate in Vindhyan range and all three of them flow northwards. ठीक है, the Kalisinth and the Parbati river, they meet the Chambal in the Rajasthan, whereas the third river, which is the Banas river, it originates in Rajasthan, meets the Chambal river in Rajasthan, and eventually Chambal meets the Yamuna river. So Chambal in return is a tributary of Yamuna river. This is what you have to remember very clearly. And if you see, Kalisinth is south of Parbati. ठीक है, so अगर आपको direction का भी पता हो, Kalisinth is south of Parbati and Banas is also north of Parbati. ठीक है, तो Parbati comes in middle, although these two are right bank tributary and this is a left bank tributary. ठीक है, so what is the purpose behind this linking project? The purpose is to capture the surplus monsoon water from Kalisinth, Parbati Maize and Chakan sub-basins and divert it to water deficit areas, basins of Banas, Kamberi, Banganga and Parbati. ठीक है, तो the purpose is इनका पानी लेके यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे you want to give them in the water deficit regions. ठीक है, now let's see the practice MCQs. So the very first question is, consider the following pairs. First is your Bab el-Mandab Strait. It connects Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. Then is your Suez Canal. It connects Mediterranean Sea with Red Sea. Strait of Hormuz, Red Sea and Arabian Sea. So before we get into the answers, I want you all to pause the video right here. Think what is the right answer, because it's very easy. It is not difficult to solve this question. It's very easy. So, and then you comment down the answer that you thought was right, whether you got the right answer or not. So the right answer here is 1 and 2, because clearly this is incorrect. Strait of Hormuz connect, as we discussed, Persian Gulf with Gulf of Oman. So in the previous session also, the last weekly session, we discussed in detail about Strait of Hormuz. अगर आपको उसके बारे में नहीं पता है, please go and watch that session. So the right answer here is A and B. Let's see the next question. Next question is, the Bab el-Mandab Strait lies between which of the following region? Again, it is asking about the countries now. ठीक है, तो it is Yemen and Djibouti, Eritrea. ठीक है, सो यू शुड नो कि यूपीएससी किस तरीके से क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. दैट इज वाई आई फ्रेम्ड वन सेम जोग्राफिकल लोकेशन के ऊपर दो तरीके से क्वेश्चन. सो पहले आपने सीज के बारे में क्वेश्चन देखा, देन यू सी अबाउट द कंट्रीज. सो यमन और जिबूटी एरिट्रिया के लिए बाब el Mandab स्ट्रेट. ठीक है. Now let's see this question. Consider the following regarding East China Sea. It lies between China, Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan. The Senkaku Diaoyu Islands are located in East China Sea. The East China Sea is directly connected to Mediterranean Sea through Suez Canal. Now this is very weird and absurd statement. These are easy questions, so the right answer here is 1 and 2. As we have discussed, all the 4 countries are bordering the East China Sea, so this is correct. Now let's see the PYQs. What were the PYQs that were asked? Okay, so this was a 2019 question in which they asked which sea is bordering which country. Okay, so Adriatic Sea Albania, Black Sea Croatia, Caspian Sea Kazakhstan, Red Sea Syria, Mediterranean Sea Morocco. So I picked up this question because of this, because we have discussed Red Sea, right? So but also with that, let's see the other answers as well. Adriatic Sea Albania is correct. Black Sea Croatia is incorrect. Croatia borders Adriatic Sea, not the Black Sea. Caspian Sea Kazakhstan is correct. Mediterranean Sea Morocco is correct. Red Sea Syria is incorrect. Syria borders Mediterranean Sea, not the Red Sea. Okay, so this is about the PYQ. Now let's see another PYQ. Which one of the following best reflect the Senkaku Islands? So we have discussed Senkaku Islands are the disputed islands between Japan and China. This is your question from year 2022, if I am not wrong. Okay. It is generally believed they are artificial island. China and Japan engage in maritime disputes over these islands. Direct statement. This is the correct answer. बाकी पढ़ने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. So this is these were your PYQs. If you want to have the access to the PPT or the PDF, you can download it from the link that will be given in the description, because temporarily, since Telegram is disabled, so we won't be able to put anything on the Telegram. Even if you are a member of Telegram group, you can download it from the link, or you can please send your messages to this number. Just send hi PPT for places in news. I will send you through this or this number. ठीक है. इसके अलावा अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है, कोई भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, तो आप प्लीज़ यू कैन पुट इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन बिलो. वी विल बी हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू. Also at the same time, I would like to tell you guys that the prelim test series is launching on 5th of July and the mains test series for 28th of June. So it will be a year-long test series for pre and for mains. And the best part is, in our mains test series, we'll be covering all your tests by December or first half of January, so that you can fully focus from January onwards towards your prelims, and then the remaining tests will be conducted after the prelims examination. So you have approximately 50 plus tests in prelims here, and you will be practicing 5,000 plus questions. And in June, जो mains की test series है, उसके अंदर you have I think 18 sectional tests you have and 10 full length tests. So if you want to join, the best part is कि आपको जो भी evaluation होगा वो 1-to-1 हो सकता है. ठीक है. Like you can take your paper, sit down with your mentor and discuss कि they can discuss, and you can also discuss where did you go wrong, how can you improve your marks. So this is a very unique, enriching experience which I feel we are providing to you guys. So if you want to enroll in the test series, please reach out to us on these number itself. And thank you. Have a nice day. I hope it was helpful. Thank you.